Let me introduce you to Marty and his personal artificial intelligence agent named Watson. Marty slowly awoke as his AI assistant, Watson, began his morning routine. Soft music played, gradually increasing in volume as the bedroom curtains silently parted, bathing the room in the gentle glow of a Maroochydore dawn. Watson is Marty's AI agent, connected to him through listening devices, his phone, and his watch. Marty has included Watson in his personal online profile and granted him access to his bank account and credit cards. Watson can now communicate with all websites and applications as if he were Marty himself. This is what a day might look like in the very near future. Marty murmured to Watson, his voice still thick with sleep. "Good morning, Watson. Let's start our morning routine." "Good morning, Marty," Watson replied gently. "It's 6:15 Tuesday. Current temperature 19 degrees, sunny with a high of 27. Your sleep score was 82. Excellent. Blood oxygen stable. Blood sugar is on the low end, so time for breakfast. Your morning meds are being dispensed." Immediately, the smart dispenser on his bedside table lit up, revealing his daily pills and a glass of water. As Marty made his way to the kitchen, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee filled the air. His coffee machine had started brewing the moment his smartwatch registered him leaving the bed. Marty had recently purchased a brilliant coffee maker and toaster combo. It stores the bread and dispenses it precisely when the coffee is ready. But what makes it truly amazing is that the toast is always perfect, and incredibly, it applies just the right amount of butter and Vegemite. Marty picked up his cuppa and his perfect toast, then settled into his chair while Watson began the morning brief. Watson appeared on the television, looking like a news anchor. Local council approves new bike path near Cotton Tree. The Maroochy Men's Shed was honoured at last night's awards ceremony as the best men's shed in Australia. Today, men's shed at 8:30. Grocery delivery scheduled. Watson read 5 emails aloud, including one from the shed, with pictures of today's raffle prizes. The photograph is always attached sideways, so you can't identify the prizes. Marty asked Watson to rotate the picture so the prizes could be seen properly. Marty identified one of the prizes he really wanted, so he decided to buy an extra $5 worth of raffle tickets. Watson continued. "Matilda has responded to your dinner request with a big kiss emoji, which was projected onto the television. Reminders. Tomorrow is the photography group outing to Mullaney Birdworld. The technology group meets Thursday at 9. "Watson," said Marty. "Proceed with my morning bathroom routine." Watson responded by starting the shower, maintaining a perfect 39-degree water temperature. He turned on the bathroom light, ceiling exhaust fan, heated towel rack, heated mirror, and the shower radio tuned to Marty's favorite morning personality. "Marty, your morning routine is ready." After showering and dressing, Watson anticipated Marty's next move. Marty grabbed another cuppa and a second slice of toast, then sat in his favorite chair to watch TV. The television came to life, tuned to his preferred morning news channel. As Marty enjoyed his toast, Watson interrupted with an important traffic update. "Traffic to Maroochy Men's Shed is light. Optimal departure time, 8:05 for 8:25 arrival. Your autonomous transportation has been ordered. No need to worry about parking." Marty then told Watson to prepare his workshop. Watson turned off the television and switched on the workshop lights. With a few minutes to spare, Marty entered his workshop and picked up a piece of timber. He put on his smart glasses and said, "Watson, Project Bird Feeder Mount, Step 4. His smart glasses flickered on, overlaying a translucent holographic guide showing exact measurements and drill points directly onto the wood. Marty drilled the holes needed for Step 4, but ran out of time to begin Step 5. At 8:05, Marty stepped outside. A driverless car awaited at the curb. He climbed in and instructed, "Engage." Like Marty was the captain of the Starship Enterprise. Route calculated, the car's AI responded. It was synced with Watson, who now took control. While en route, Watson suggested a podcast on the latest woodworking techniques. "Nah," Marty replied. "Give me all the sports news. I'll need to fool my mates at the shed during morning tea. I want them to think I spent last night watching footy. Watson began an informative podcast to prepare Marty for his ruse. Marty arrived at the shed, fully briefed and armed with all the sporting news needed. He entered to the familiar scent of coffee and the warm greetings of his mates. He signed in and paid his dues and raffle entry with a single fingerprint on the smart terminal. He took a seat and joined the conversation about last night's games, impressing his mates with his sport analysis. During morning tea, his watch nudged him. His hydration levels were dipping, so he grabbed another cuppa. Marty stood and participated in the group discussion and asked the same question he asked every week. Are we having lunch here today? There was no lunch this time, but Marty's transportation was waiting at the end of the meetings, saving precious parking for other shedders, his mates standing like statues and waved him off. On the way home, the car's AI rerouted around unexpected roadworks. Watson spoke up. I'm ordering your usual lunch, fish and chips from Penny's in Cotton Tree? It was ready and paid for via Marty's linked account when he arrived at Penny's for a delicious takeaway. The afternoon involved errands, all planned and guided by Watson. When the grocery delivery arrived, Marty loaded the cabinets and fridge. Internal cameras recorded and inventoried everything. Marty inspected the work his robot vacuum had completed while he was out. Later, Marty sat at his computer and instructed Watson to compile all the information his watch recorded from the shed meeting. Watson prepared the data for the monthly newsletter and enhanced the photos that Marty took, especially opening the eyes of Teddy, who always closes his eyes in pictures. Marty began planning a weekend trip. Watson compared fuel costs, booked campsites and booked his favorite fishing charter, and created an efficient driving itinerary. He also prepared daily meal plans and a shopping list. Marty reviewed the list, made a few changes, and Watson ordered everything for delivery the day before departure. Marty dictated messages to several friends. Watson rewrote each one to sound friendlier. Everyone knew they were from Watson, not Marty, because Marty's would never sound as friendly. Watson reminded Marty of his dinner date with Matilda and helped with reservations. A loving note was sent to Matilda, one Marty could never write himself. Watson asked Marty if he should order flowers. Nah, Marty said, that sounds too desperate. Matilda's transportation arrived at the RSL. Marty met her and helped her out of the driverless car Watson had ordered for her. Marty dressed up for dinner, adding slacks and a tie. Marty and Matilda enjoyed a wonderful dinner of lamb shanks overlooking the beach. They talked and laughed. Later that evening, Marty relaxed in his lounge, reminiscing about the evening. Watson, he said, send a goodnight kiss emoji to Matilda and then prepare my evening routine. The lights dimmed. The security system armed itself. The aircon adjusted. Soothing nature sounds played. Watson rudely interrupted the routine. Reminder, it's your daughter's birthday tomorrow. Annoyed, Marty replied. Watson, you deal with it. Watson had anticipated this. He'd already checked his daughter's Amazon wish list and arranged delivery of flowers, a card, and the frying pan she wanted on her list. Marty crawled into bed and drifted off to sleep. When Watson detected his slowing pulse and sleep sounds, he turned off the nature soundtrack and let Marty dream of Matilda. The AI wasn't a boss, nor just a tool. It was the efficient conductor of his daily routines, handling the mundane, anticipating his needs. It freed him to be part of the conversation at the shed, and present with his mates and with Matilda. The tech was invisible, a tireless ally, making space for the truly important things: connection, relationships, and friendship. Marty will enjoy another day seamlessly supported, another day truly lived. Marty has embraced the future of AI in his lifestyle. This story was created by Gaza. Only spelling and punctuation were reviewed and corrected by AI. Narrator and pictures were generated by AI and do not represent any particular person at the world-famous Marucci Men's Shed, the best men's shed in all of Australia.